Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy G.
I'm Aries, y'all.
And we back with another video. We just got done watching Coming to America Part 2. Your queen to be. We got the good, the bad, and the ugly for y'all about Coming to America 2. But before we jump into it, y'all know what y'all gotta do. You gotta throw a like on this video, subscribe for the good vibes,
Always a good vibe.
comment down below, and then share this video. Everybody knows March 5th, people were waiting for March 5th when they heard Coming to America Part 2 was dropping.
This sequel has been so highly anticipated.
Prepare the royal jet. We are going back to America.
Oh, hell no, Your Majesty. Come on!
So y'all know it dropped to Amazon Prime.
When I tell you, this is no lie, this is not a joke, this is not for clout or just because the sequel has come out. Coming to America is my favorite movie of life, of all time.
It's one of my favorite movies as well. It's a cult classic.
No, don't take away from what I just said. You just said it is my favorite movie of all time. Don't just throw it in your bunch of movies that you like. It is my favorite movie of all time. So I'm taking this very personally. I want you to know.
After watching the movie, we were like, we're gonna tell y'all, like we said, the good, the bad, and the ugly about the movie. What do you think was good? Man, listen. The good thing about this movie, to me, is the fact that it's for the culture. It's for the culture. That's a good thing.
Because it is a cult classic that they brought back, and I feel like, you know, the generation born in like late 90s, 2000s, who probably haven't seen this movie.
My sister, shame on you, has never seen the first Coming to America. But man, one of the really good thing that we thought about when we seen the movie is the fact that it's been like 35 years since the original dropped.
Don't age me. It came out the same year that I was born. I was born in 88. It came out in 88. That's not 35 years.
So it's been almost 33 years since the first Coming to America dropped, right? And some of the same people came back for the second movie. So that's good to me because people are still alive, which thank God.
What's surprising to me, there
Yeah.
were so many people who I saw in this movie and I'm like, shouldn't they be?
But they still here. Unfortunately, y'all know the mom, Alien, she passed away, so she was not able to make it in the sequel. But like that was the good.
You know who I was looking for?
Huh.
Where was the sister? Where's Lisa's sister? Where's
Yeah.
Patrice? Where's Patrice?
I hate to say it, but it's hard to find a lot of good in this movie. It's hard to find a lot of good.
I'm a talented boy.
What I think was really bad was the fact that it didn't have like enough of those iconic scenes like they had in the first movie. Like, go on, honey, give him a chance. You know, that's a iconic scene.
So there weren't a lot of quotable moments, you would say.
Yeah, and like just iconic scenes that like stand out to you. Good cinematography. Like when he gave the lady the earrings in the first movie, how her face looked. You know, it's just like this new movie didn't have scenes like those that to me will like stand the test of movie time.
Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through.
I believe the children are our future. Thank you. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
That boy is good.
There was a lot of like trying to mimic scenes from the original in certain lines, and it didn't hit the same way. The original is it will forever be a classic. It was just an amazing movie. It was written well, filmed well, performed well. It was just a great movie.
One of the biggest things is the fact that the first movie was like a serious movie that had like sprinkles of comedy throughout the movie. This movie was more like one of them goofy comedies like Norbit.
But you like Norbit.
Norbit is funny, but Norbit...
Would you rather rewatch Coming to America or watch Norbit?
Norbit? Norbit? Norbit, man. Norbit was better. But it was one of those goofy comedies. It was like you could tell it was gonna not be super good by the fact that it was more comedy with less seriousness in comparison to the first one being more seriousness with minimal comedy.
The original film was definitely a comedic drama. It was a drama with some comedy. This is a dramatic comedy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even call it a dramatic, it was just a comedy. I wouldn't even really say there was much drama.
People. Now listen. I support the culture. I support Eddie Murphy. I support the film. So you have to watch it and draw your own conclusions. We're not telling you don't watch the movie. Watch it. Borrow your friend's Amazon Prime, borrow your mama's Amazon Prime, log in, watch it for free. It's free if you got Prime. But what I am going to tell you is the movie was not good. It was not good. The bad summarizes the whole movie. It was too gimmicky. What's wrong?
I just feel like we're being so hard on this movie, and I don't want to be hard on this movie. But
we can transition to the ugly. The ugliest part of the movie is the storyline. Like, who came up with this, bro? Like, who wrote this story?
for me, the Prince Hakeem that I know, my Prince Hakeem, he wouldn't. This storyline just doesn't line up with his character for me. Him having an illegitimate son, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, he was a fly dude. He was smooth. Like, he would not be caught up in no mess to where he would have a son that he didn't know about. It doesn't make sense to me. Make it make sense.
So when we first heard that, we knew that it was like gonna be crazy. Full creative autonomy. And that's what you go with?
I really think that they should have focused more on the storyline. I like the storyline of the eldest daughter and her wanting to succeed him as queen, and them change the rules for a woman to. That made more sense to me. It's in keeping with current themes in society right now, you know, women
empowerment.
Right. So why wouldn't they just go with that theme? Like, why make him have a bastard son and then them call him a bastard son like 5,000 times in the movie?
The daughter's storyline was more significant, but it was like the son's storyline overshadowed hers. Overall, the writing could have been better. The whole movie was a role reversal, really. Coming to America 1 is a Zamunda, what are they, Zamundians? What do you...
Zamundan?
Zamundan in America, and then this movie, it's an American in Zamunda. It just was not, man. Have you ever been like so excited, juiced up to see something, and then it's kind of like anticlimactic? I felt let down when I watched the movie. Like, it's like Coming to America. This is like such a huge movie, and certain things just don't need to be touched. It's the last bottle of water in the refrigerator, and you know it's your mom's, but you wake up in the middle of the night and you thirsty and you touch that water anyway. Don't touch the water. That's what they should have did with Coming to America. They should not have touched this movie. They should have just left it alone. That was a dumb example.
That was a horrible analogy. Or metaphor, or simile, or pun. This is horrible.
It's hard to make a good sequel. It's really hard to make a good sequel. Certain things just shouldn't be touched. Like Ferris Bueller is a classic. Like, they should never ever come out with a Ferris Bueller Part 2 because they would mess it up. I knew from the beginning of this movie that it was gonna be a fail. Like, In Vogue was in the movie and Salt and Pepper. Like, it was like a full concert.
Gladys Knight, shout out Gladys Knight.
They had Tiana Taylor acting like the bark on what, like everything was a mimic of the first movie. It was like no originality. I'm really disappointed.
I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed, man. I mean, like we said, shout out to Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, the whole cast, Sherry Headley, John Amos, everyone, for coming back and making the movie.
John Amos had the best scene in the whole movie to me. Him and Eddie Murphy and McDowell's in Zamunda. That was the best scene of the whole movie.
Best scene. It had that impactfulness that scenes from the first movie had. It wasn't like...
It wasn't the buffoonery.
Yeah. That's...
The tomfoolery. Eddie Murphy and his belly.
The tomfoonery and the buffoonery. I want to hear from y'all. We want to hear from y'all. Let us know, I mean, what you think about the movie. Do you think that too many scenes mimic scenes from the first movie? Do you think they could have been more original? Do you think it was good? Do you think it was a good follow-up to the first Coming to America? Do you think they should have just left it alone? Do you think they should have juiced us up the way they did to release this movie? One other good thing, it was good to see Wesley Snipes back in the movie.
I enjoy Wesley Snipes in the movie. I did enjoy his character in the movie.
It was good to see Wesley Snipes.
I enjoyed him.
We also wanted to see them like show more of the relationship between Eddie Murphy and his wife. It just was thrown together, guys.
So I think on a scale of 1 to 10, this movie is a solid 4.67.
4.67.
4.67. The 0.67 is for John Amos' scene. And then the other 4, it's a 4.67.
That's terrible. Rotten Tomatoes.
It's a little more than a 4.5, but not quite a 5.
Go watch the movie. Support the culture. Coming to America is out today. Go watch it. Amazon Prime.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful for the culture. Support black films. I only just realized today that the original movie there was only 1 white actor.
2, the lady on the train too.
Actually, there was 3 because wasn't there like a cab driver? A white cab driver?
I think so. Louis was back in this movie. He's still alive too.
I did not know he was still alive. I don't want to kill people off, but I didn't know he was still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. But y'all, go watch the movie. Like we said, for the culture, Coming to America Part 2, free, Amazon Prime. Cue it up, use somebody's account, go watch it. Come watch this video. Tell us what you think. I mean, we want to hear from y'all. Do y'all think we're dumb? Is our analysis off base? We are not movie critics.
Are we dumb or is this movie dumb? Which one is dumber?
Sit for real.
Us or the movie?
We are not movie critics, people. We are simply fans who enjoy movies.
No. I feel like if they make movies for consumers,
Exactly.
not critics. So I am a critic because I'm the consumer and I'm the one who's paying their bills and buying these movies, and
Facts.
I'm the critic.
Facts.
And it was terrible.
Yeah, it was bad, people. But we gonna let y'all be the judge of your Coming to America 2
There's no
experience.
judgment except it was terrible. If you think it was good, you obviously never saw the first one and you don't have good taste in movies and your judgment is not to be trusted.
You can't be trusted.
You can't be trusted.
Man, y'all make sure you subscribe to this video. We love y'all. We'll see y'all on the next one. All right?